my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Project Veterans Voices. I'm your host, Andrew Cox, and today we're having a fireside chat with the crew. But before we get into the episode, are you enjoying the podcast? Make sure you hit up the website. That's the Lost Art Project, veteranvoices.org. Again, the Lost Art Project, veteranvoices.org. Go check us out, see what we're all about. We are a new nonprofit, so if there's any way you can help us out, it'd be much appreciated. A big shout out to the Till Valhalla Project out there doing amazing things. You need to go check them out. They seriously are an amazing organization. You can find them at tillvalhallaproject.com. Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps Veteran Service Organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member. Here we are, man. I'm going to bring them up right now. Woo! Look at them boys right there. They looking good, buddy. We'll go around, see how everybody's doing. Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Andrew. I can't complain.
Nice. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, Mark, how you doing?
I'm doing phenomenally well. Every day's a holiday. Every meal's a feast. Every paycheck's a fortune. You know how that is, just like the Marine Corps.
That's right. That's right. Okay. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And look who we have back. Oh my God. Look at that guy down there smiling. A shiny ball.
Bone.
He's back. Bone is back. Bone, how you doing?
Never better. Never better. Happy to be back and happy to be here talking to you guys. And yeah. So
absolutely. I'm excited that you're back, man. You've been out doing all kinds of crazy things, like working on that nursing degree. You're almost done.
Almost.
And, we're all excited to hear about what's been going on with all that, you know?
Man, just had a very, very brief spring break and started what is a preceptorship, which is really a fancy nursing word for an internship. Except I pay college tuition, so I'm paying them. But I kind of navigated that selection window and process, and I got into a wound clinic, of all things. Nice. So, so taking care of chronic, rough, nasty wounds, kind of gross. Not just gross to y'all, gross to probably 50% of nurses. Give or take. It's not everyone's flavor, but it's definitely a skill. A little bit of art, a little bit of science, a little bit of, like fighting crime or fighting wars. There's some nuance and fun shit to it, and it's been awesome, and it's a really awesome skill set that's gonna just add to my toolbox to go forward, right? So been super blessed to do that. So I'm still in the middle of that, and I've just been trying to, I've been looking for work and trying to plan my future come mid-late June. But that's where I'm at now. Is just just learning and getting my hands dirty, literally.
Okay. Getting your hands dirty. I like it. There's nothing wrong with that, You got to do that sometimes. I know, Mike, you were very, just I'm doing good. No complaints, but do you have anything else? Like, how are you doing with work? You doing all right up there?
Yeah, here in Southwest Georgia, I mean, everything's good. Got a lot of fires going on in this region.
Really?
So pretty much from Atlanta down, we're under fire watch, so there's a whole lot of brush fires, and we're in a drought. So, they're telling us don't even cut your grass.
No kidding.
Okay. It's like, well, you don't have to tell me once.
Right. So, yeah. You don't have to tell me. Oh, I ain't doing it anyways. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. That's good. Now, Mark, he's been up and down. He's been he's had a good time and he had a bad time. And he had a good time and a bad time. What's going on, Mark?
With in what subject matter?
Oh, there's more than one. I was only referencing one. I was talking about the book.
Okay, the book status. Well,
Yeah.
So once I finally got back a hold of that publisher and got him back on track.
Yeah.
And then I screwed it up big time. I apparently I had a Amazon account like decades ago that I never used. So that when I went into it, change passwords, update everything, get the link for my book, it like sent red flags up. Amazon locked the account. So I contacted them. They said, yes, we have to. You didn't use it, so you can't use the same email and phone number on it.
Wow.
I said, well, that's the only email and phone number I'm going to use. They said, okay, then we have to delete the account permanently. I said, okay, then do it. And they said, okay, it takes 4 to 5 days. How does it take 4 to 5 days? I've never used the dang thing. There's no waiting purchases on it.
Yeah.
Then of course, whatever little technician person I was talking to started getting all offended. And so it's probably not even a more delay. So I am planning on it being ready tomorrow.
Ooh, okay. All right.
My webs, the Amazon account.
Yeah.
Then apparently after you tell me, then after you put the book out, they got to check the book out so it's not no subversive stuff or something. I don't know. They don't let you upload it right away.
There might be a short time that they look at it before just to make sure everything is, and usually it's just to make sure it's formatted correctly. So not even, they don't look necessarily at what's inside it. They just look to make sure when you put it in a book or you put it on your tablet to like the
correct.
Yeah, they want to make sure that the pages and stuff are correct on that.
Right. So I can't even do the Kindle. They can't even do the Kindle without the Amazon account.
Oh, wow.
Then the publishers. So I can't even get books out to you, Andrew.
You know what? Next time, Mark, I know I joked about it the first time, but next time you're going to have to use Cox Family Publishing. We are way better at it. Way better at it.
I believe you.
And I bet you, I don't know how much do you pay for this guy that you got? You probably don't want to say that here. I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want
to. Dude, this is a long con, so you can huff super glue. Like, just painting on the back of them freaking book jackets.
It was my lack of IT skills that hindered the progress this time.
Mark, you and I both, brother. That's not your fault.
I have been. I was on Tracer Burnout podcast.
Oh, you already went on?
I already went on, and it won't be published. It was one of those quick shots, so it's just a voice. So it won't be on for a few more weeks.
Okay.
And then I got
that's awesome.
Then I got Williams podcast is going to be next. I'm going to be on it next week, and then Mario Fields the week after that.
Nice.
And I've already contacted the Marine Memorial Club, Sergeant Jonathan Banks up there.
Yeah.
So as soon as I can get him a hard copy, he can start reading and scheduling.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. You're on it. That's what I'm talking about. That's good stuff. Now, how is our Army buddies? You went on with them. How are they doing? And I hope you gave them a hard time.
Oh yeah, definitely. They kept trying to go on this crayon thing, and I told them, I said, that wasn't a thing when I was in. So I don't know where that came from.
They've been delicious since Crayola invented them. Moving on.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Those guys, they love their crayons, or they like to talk to us.
Yeah, they love to hit up the Marines about crayons.
Yeah.
So Andrew, do you think? Do you remember you were at MCRD with General Paxton when he was the CG?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
was I there when he was a CG? I don't think I was there when he was a
No,
CG.
but you know who he is, right?
I do know who he is. Yeah.
Former assistant commandant. So
Mhm.
if you run into him next week, make sure you grab him and fill him in for me.
Oh, I will. I need to print off a
'Cause
flyer.
I quote him in the book.
Oh, do you? That's awesome. I need to print off a flyer for your website and all that type of stuff.
Okay.
So I'll figure something out on that, and I'll approve it through you before I throw it up there. But
Sounds great.
but I'll
Sounds
put it
great.
out
Then
for everybody to see.
We'll get a good donation to the Lost Arts Project.
No, I don't even worry about that right now. I ain't worried about that. We'll survive
I know, but
it. No, that's
should be
great.
paying it forward.
It's good. It's good. I like it. We'll get there eventually. We all do.
Hey, why isn't Sergeant Major Fields on anymore?
I don't know. He has.
He's a busy man. He's a busy man. I was talking to him, in our pre-podcast, information find out, and he's got that podcast. He's got it. I think
He's got a
not for profit. I think either one or two not for profits.
Yeah.
He's helping out with his grandkids too. He's a busy man.
And he has to do all those TikTok and Facebook posts.
Correct.
Exactly.
He's got a lot of platforms.
I knew
some of those are
I
funny,
always
though.
knew the name Sergeant Major Fields, but all of a sudden when I saw it, he posted something last week, and I was like, dude, that is a little dude right there.
No, yeah, he posted one behind his desk.
Of course, but he is short.
Judge him by his size, do you? And well, you should not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, when I saw it, I was like, you're shitting me, right? I know he's not that short, but I couldn't
He is
stop
short, though.
laughing. It was
He is short.
hysterical. Yeah.
He
He was like
a
a little dude out there. He was just sitting there, when it's Charlie's, just this little dude. I was like, God damn.
I think I commented on that one. I was like, now this is funny.
Yeah. You're like Larry the
that
Cable
was
Guy.
funny.
Like, I don't care what you say. That's funny right there.
Yeah, good old Sergeant Major Fields. If you don't know anything about that man, you need to go follow him. He's a trip. Follow him on the social medias, his podcast. What's the name of the podcast? I don't remember.
I don't remember now. I've seen it, but I've watched it. I can't really lie to you. I won't.
Oh man,
that is one funny dude right there. My wife will sit there and watch like Thursday night and Sunday night.
Yeah.
In that podcast, when he was on, she was like, oh my God, he was funny. We were all just dying laughing, the stuff he had to say and what he was saying. It was like, good gravy.
Unarmored Talk is the name of his podcast.
Unarmored Talk. Yep.
Yeah, it's a short. Usually it's about 30 minutes or so. So he doesn't do like a long form or anything, but it's a pretty cool thing, man. Yeah, it's a good dude. I can't wait to see Marks with our Army buddies over there, who also have a great podcast. What's the name of that one? I can't remember.
Tracer Burnout.
Tracer Burnout.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't know about you guys, but I got issues. I can't remember shit. I mean, honestly, I can't remember anything, and it's horrible. I don't know. It could be 5 minutes later. I don't remember. It's just gotten worse and worse. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm getting dementia. That would suck. Although you guys could have fun with it.
A lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, you need your B vitamins. You need that ginkgo biloba is old school. That's some like 90s crap. But
what is it?
Ginkgo biloba.
no good?
It's a supplement, man. That was like, gee, that's some Gen 1 like memory nonsense. But I will say, I'm farming this out there just because I know a lot of guys. I'm not allowed to do it yet. I don't think I qualify.
Yeah.
But hormone therapy can help your memory. It kind of affects everything.
Well, what do you
your
mean
mood,
by
attitude, things you're doing? Just TRT, testosterone replacement therapy.
Oh, you mean I take some steroids? What is it?
You either get the jab once a week, testosterone replacement therapy, TRT.
Okay.
Like given by a doctor, I'm not talking mainline and Winnie V or some like oil-based shit you get from a goon at the gym. I mean, legitimate testosterone replacement therapy based on your blood values. And you can do it either way. I'm not in charge.
What you're saying is don't go to the gym, go to see your doc.
Well, you go there to work out, but if you have proper hormone levels, your recovery is better. But no, dude, all that stuff, just like vitamin deficiencies, naturopathic kind of stuff, like just this some of that hormone just legitimately affects. It's not just virility, it's not just recovery, it's also some cognition. So, I mean, there's
that would be me.
Links to that, and then also a hot dose of creatine. Now, I can't speak to the lab values. I can't speak to all of the science, but I will say, as we all know, creatine over the last 30 years has well been established as the number one supplement to like help build and maintain muscle, hydrate that stuff. But higher doses are thought now, and this is anecdotal, and by anecdotal I mean it's like not proven, but people say, hey, it helps and this and that. But higher doses can pass the blood-brain barrier and also help with hydrating your brain. So therefore, cognition and those other things. So I mean, it would be just like, I'm talking spoonfuls of pure creatine, dump some in your coffee, dump some in your sippy cup throughout the day, get that just volume up. And it's said to help with that. And again, anecdotally, but definitely it's a no harm supplement. So if you don't take enough and it doesn't help, you pee a bunch out. Okay. I mean, if you're doing something, moving, grooving, doing something with your muscles, it's going to help that. So those two things, but those are also, the creatine's a whatever thing, but the TRT, we're moving toward an age where that's being more and more accepted, even by insurance, right? It's probably not probably not our friends at the
local VA.
Yeah, thank you. The local VA. The VA is definitely not on board with that. Trump dog ain't fronting your costs on that, but
can they prescribe it? You think at the VA?
I wouldn't think so. I don't know. Actually, I don't know either way, one way or another. I doubt it. I think there are hoops you need to jump through with just like your primary care provider. But if you meet certain benchmarks, and most of it's blood work, and just those lab levels of that you can get, either the implanted injections or the weekly shot, and it's quite a thing. It's a hell of a drug.
I'm gonna send you my blood work, doc, and
all right, I'll review it. I mean, compare it against something.
You're gonna be like, it's good.
This is like, these are fine. It's normal. But again, I'm not a doctor. This isn't. I give neither legitimate legal or healthcare advice as an ex-cop or a nurse. But you know what I mean. Like,
I do. That was the disclaimer for the podcast.
Thank you. Don't sue Bone, for the love of goodness, man. I'm just finally getting on the come up.
Yeah. Oh man. Jack Davis gave us a thumbs up out there in the social media world. Jack Davis should come on the podcast. I try to get him on here all the time. He does not come on. Mark, you remember, or did you know Jack Davis, band officer? He was the band officer at MCRD.
I do remember.
When I went to the drill field. Real tall dude, skinny.
Yep, I do remember him.
Yeah. So that's who gave us a thumbs up. I don't know. He needs to get on here. I keep telling him. He doesn't listen to me though. But I think I am going to see him next week. He's going to come up to DC. I get to see him. That'll be cool. Yeah, I'm going out to see Rob Marroquin. You know him, Mark?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I'm going out to see him. I'm staying at his house actually. It's Hotel Marroquin. It's a good time. It's a good time. Yeah, real cheap. I'm telling you. Buy him a dinner.
Can't beat that.
Maybe a cigar. I don't know. Some bourbon maybe. I don't know. Yeah. He's a cheap date. What else is going on? What do we want?
Everybody there?
We're all here. All right, what do we got going? Like, what do we want to talk about? Go ahead.
Well, everything throws up. I mean, weren't you just at in DC?
Next week.
Oh, it's next week.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yep. Next week, DC, baby.
Modern day Marine.
That's right. For everybody out there, I'm going to be a Modern Day Marine next week. So if you are a listener and you're going to Modern Day Marine, stop by, say hi. Who knows? I might have a special gift for you. That gift may be a high five, but I might have a special gift for you. So, if you're a listener and you follow the podcast, stop by, say hi, and we'll go from there. Anyways, it's a big hoot. Sorry. That was my spiel. I'm full of spiels tonight.
That's good, man. Roll them off. I mean, what else?
Yeah.
You gotta get, I mean,
Yeah. I need to get people buying some merchandise. I don't know how to push that the right way because I haven't been doing it correctly lately. So you guys got to help me figure that piece of the pie out. Yeah.
I don't know what it takes to get in the algorithm that like poisons your phone when you say something, right? Like, I don't know the way in, but that's usually pretty good.
Maybe if we just keep saying the Lost Art Project, Veterans Voices merchandise, and we just keep saying it as they watch the podcast, it's going to say it enough times. Their phone's going to hear it, right?
Yeah. Yep. That's what it takes.
All right. The Lost Art Project, Veterans Voices merchandise. All right. What else? What are we going to talk about? Come on. I don't have a plan.
Oh, well, if you don't have a plan, then I'll jump in. So I was kind of saying this off air before this, but just talking about, I mean, some of us may or may not be middle-aged. Some of these listeners may or may not be, or we have some vets transitioning, out of the service and into civilian life.
Yeah.
God help you. You're going to need it. But that being, I mean, just strap in, kids. But that being said, man, I've kind of gone through it the last month, hence part of my absence. Just trying to maintain some sanity and mental health and just maintain the household, maintain the workouts, stay in school and crap. But I just got to say, applying for work, finding jobs isn't the same as it was 20, 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not.
Right.
And if you put in, 20 plus years in the service, whether it was all active duty or whether you've been a guard bum, legging it out for 20 years, quote unquote guard bum. You know what I mean? No shade, but it's just, that active reserve, that, doing that thing. Things are not like that anymore in the civilian sector. And I can tell you this from somebody who's been looking for jobs, has an Indeed account, not to advertise for them, but just, crap like that. And also who isn't, in public service anymore. So, 20 years ago plus, you applied through a corporation on a website, and you would take a physical test, take a written test, do this, they pump in your numbers, and, those places you applied to would give you an oral board. And then that was like, okay, right? So if you did well, you go talk to a gaggle of real cops or whatever else, or firefighters, or however it went, and then you'd get hired or not, right? And so you just do that ad nauseum until you got a job. Now, pretty structured, pretty I don't know, no interpretation, no nothing. Nowadays, civilian wise, I'm not sure how it works in the public, or excuse me, the public service sector, law enforcement, fire, because can't apply for that. But I would just say everything is filtered through an algorithm, whether it's AI, whether it's just an HR computer system. Resumes and cover letters are put into a hopper. They sit in there, and I don't know if it's like, I don't know what demon bingo roller those AI monsters run, but it just spins in there, and maybe it craps it out and somebody sees it. Maybe it doesn't. But it's not the same as it was. So, people coming out, take advantage of those processes as you separate, right? Like, actually go learn about how to make a civilian resume. Go learn about how to cheat these algorithms. Go learn how to, fill something out that's appropriate, right? Because you have skills from the military, even if you were 4 years a grunt in the Marine Corps, or 20 years and came out as a E7, E8 with you're trying to get into something that isn't your MOS or AFSC. Like, you can craft these things, but you also have to specifically tailor it to defeat the computer, right? To beat the matrix. So, just avail yourself to that. And that's really what I've been struggling with. I really almost had a meltdown where people almost died. Buildings almost got burnt. I spazzed. It was very bad for a couple of days. Just because I'm a Luddite and I don't like that shit. And I was going to go full John Connor and just try and burn down the Terminators and everything. But that don't really exist. So that's how bad it got emotionally for Bone. Yeah, no, I'm not joking when I spazzed. So just to not be able to just to be nothing, to mean nothing, to feel like you're nothing, to feel like what you've done, you're not shit, and you get no respect. I really felt this big, and pardon my French, but fucked off and shit on by the civilian, marketplace. So, I took a couple of days, got over it, prayed about it. My loving wife was supportive, got over myself, but you gotta recalibrate, reload, pivot. Find help, pump that stuff into a different AI monster, let it adjust it, fix it, calibrate your resumes and things, and then get back in there. And, God willing, if you have some faith and some patience, you'll get to where you need to go. But it is a freaking struggle out there. And so I mean, for anybody going through that, listening to this, hey man, like stay the course, but avail yourself to other people's knowledge and other stuff like that.
You're so spot on, Bone. I don't even know where to start. I just was at a transition briefing today for wounded warriors at Balboa Hospital in the Wounded Warrior Battalion West, and I'm in the financial readiness program, but we are part of the financial readiness program is part of a bigger, sub-organization within the Wounded Warrior Project of the benefits program, the Warriors to Work program, and the financial readiness program. And how I was explaining it to those Marines today, in the Marine Corps, you learn how to shoot, move, and communicate. It's the same thing as you transition. You need to get those benefits. You can start on them now. The CEO of Wounded Warrior Project wants 1 million more veterans to sign up for the Wounded Warrior Project. He's opening it up to active duty military, especially the ones close to transition.
Mm-hmm.
Because we want to start helping them get their decisions either as close as possible to their EAS as we can. And then you are so right about the algorithms for job search. You need a professional to assist you with the job search, with the AI tweaking of your resumes to get those keywords in there. But then you have to start searching those companies for people that you have something in common with, like through LinkedIn, which college you went to or what units you were in, what thing you got to have. It's who you know. It all comes down if someone can give that, some manager, some major supervisor can tell that hiring person, take another look at that guy's resume.
Yeah.
Look at her resume. That is so key. That is so key. And it's, it shouldn't be like that. It is. So avail yourself to get in some very quality transition program or job search, like the Wounded Warrior Project has the Warriors to Work.
Yeah. I put
for
everybody out there.
Like I said, Bone can tell you, you just get all frustrated and you feel like you've been crapped on,
Yeah.
And then, then you got to go and take some more time and recalibrate and then get back in the fight. When, if you're working with someone, you get turned down in that job, that person at that organization is helping you tweak your resume to the next job and getting that in there, getting that, and sometimes it is a volume of fire going down range to different jobs so that you can get that interview.
Yeah.
Get your foot in the door. They're going to recognize quality once they get a veteran in front of them for that interview.
Right.
But you have to get the interview. And it's going to take teamwork of some quality organization to get you there.
Mm-hmm.
Can some people do it themselves? Sure. It all happens. But why fight the battle alone? When you don't have to.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, I put the Wounded Warrior Project, the Warriors to Work link in the comments. I also put a couple of others that do resumes and stuff. So Hire Hero USA and what was the other one?
Wounded Warrior Project. They'll help you with resume, interview prep, employer leads. They do good. Our benefits program, a guy that sits right across the little hall from me, he used to be a VA raider.
Oh, wow. So he's
now he's helping these veterans and he's teaching all the other people in the benefits program how to be most effective.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's amazing. That's how it should be.
It's done. It's shoot, move, and communicate, but don't do it alone.
Very nice. Well, shoot, we've we're doing pretty good here. I think we got some good info.
I've got something once we're done with this job search thing.
I got a job, brother. I'm good. If you are, but no, thank you, Mark. That was,
To everybody else
Heck
out there,
yeah.
real quick, we have Nelson Zapata. Is that how you say it, Mike? Nelson, you there? Oh, nope. Nelson, are you there?
here it comes.
I am.
All right,
Hopefully.
you just don't have your camera on. I was just checking to see if you're there. So, Nelson, you want to say hi to everybody? Everybody say hi to Nelson. We'll say that. There you go.
Hello, fellas.
Mr. Nelson.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, Mike, tell us a little bit about Nelson here. He's shy, camera shy.
Yeah, I don't want to talk for Nelson, but I've known Nelson for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Fellow Marine, fellow bandsman.
There we
Look
go.
at that guy right there.
There he is.
My wife's office. Sorry. Not used to her computer.
Yeah. No. Mark Bone, Andrew met him the other day, but Nelson is probably, as far as Marine Corps goes, as far as friends and buddies, probably my best friend.
Wow.
That was big.
Man, I'm going to start blushing here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. That's a big deal.
That's a pretty dang big deal.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's just sweet, man. Hey, for everybody out there, you can say you love people. Your friends. You can say you love your friends. I try to say that to these guys. I try to tell them, hey, I love you at the end of the night or what have you. You guys don't see that, but I'll start doing it so I can be a shining light and a beacon for you guys, so you know what it's okay to do.
Yeah. Knock yourself out.
I love you guys. We hit the I love you stage in the podcast.
Oh, man. Did I miss all the day drinking?
You missed everything. Yeah, man. You gotta work on that, man. You missed the day drinking before.
Nelson will give us all a run for our money as far as sarcasm and everything else. So that's what it comes down to.
Oh, buddy. So what else? What else we got? What else we got going on?
I've got something.
Yeah.
One day ago is the 18th anniversary of the date that Corporal Jonathan Yale and Lance Corporal Jordan Harder stood their ground in Ramadi.
Ooh.
When a suicide bomber was pouring forth at them.
Yeah.
They stood their ground. They did not step back one iota, while the rest of the Iraqi security forces bolted. They stood their ground. Last 6 seconds, it was epitomized by General John Kelly when he gave that talk about the last 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And the video that shows, then all of a sudden, of course, when the blast goes and then it goes blank. That was 18 years ago.
Wow.
April 22nd in Ramadi.
Holy cow.
I often think about that, and I often think, would I have had that courage? It's like we're all Marines, we're trained hard and everything. We love our fellow Marines, but they both received posthumous Navy Cross. Probably should have been Medals of Honor. Since they saved so many lives, but the pure, unadulterated courage it took for them they didn't even know each other except when they got, it was a left seat, right seat thing. Yale was from one unit and Harder was from the other, and they were like kind of doing left seat, right seat to make sure that the incoming guys were being trained by the outgoing guys, and just Marine Corps, just history right there. Legacy. 18 years ago, April 22nd, 2008, Ramadi.
Holy cow. That's just insane. I can't believe it's been that long.
If you have not read it or you have not heard General Kelly give the talk, you're missing out. You need to get a hold of it and listen to it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Holy moly. Speaking of Medal of Honors, I don't know if you guys saw it, but this week the president called an individual, Marine motivator, recruiting guy. You guys know who I'm talking about here? Hold on, I'm trying to pull something up here. Let's see if this works. It didn't come up. Well, shoot. Talks amongst yourselves. I'll figure it out in a second.
I appreciate.
No, that's not it. Wrong commercial. My bad. I'm going to play it for you guys here in a minute. So I just got to find it. I apologize. I'm going to go on mute. You guys can talk, I'm on mute.
No, I can't hear
Sorry.
Bo. I know he's talking.
I had my shit on mute. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I had my mic on mute. No, I was saying, to what you were saying, Mark, bringing that up, there's hundreds upon hundreds of examples of that through every branch of service and every conflict that we've been in over the last several hundred years. And I just want to say that I think that, the biggest thing is that purpose mixed with just brotherhood, and then hot infusion of that sense of sacrifice is what breeds things like that. So just whether it's
very correct,
those two Marines getting out there and getting after it, or any number of other people that have dove on grenades or been wounded multiple times saving their comrades. That's something we've all been trained to do, subjected to do, had these stories, these influences and stuff like that. And I just want to say, I think everybody should hold on to that, especially in this world and this culture that we live in that is just so, again, pardon my language, fucking shallow and self-centered and weak, where they espouse taking care of yourself and your fragility over serving others and just being a man. So we can break it down to that level and take the core out of it. But
you'll really love a chapter out of my book.
Well, I'm buying your book once you get your Amazon shit correct. But it's, baby, I'm preaching to the choir.
Andrew heard me say it a million times. Nobody likes to be led by a weak and feeble wimp.
Never. It's what it is. And don't apologize, by the way, out there. It sucks. Trust me, I have to wear wine-colored pajamas to fake work. And I don't mind being led by women and serving under them. But let me just tell you, you should be good and gosh darned if you have to apologize for being a fucking man. Because the reality of this situation is everywhere I go, I do all the heavy lifting. I manhandle the F out of everybody. I'll be effed if anyone's going to tell me what to do with my body. And, yeah, take that, chicks. A. B. Here's the next thing. The world is infinitely safer when somebody like us, 5, or those of you listening are around, right? And that's whether it's Costco driving a forklift or me in a clinic. It doesn't matter, because here's the deal. It's not about me. It's not a pride thing. It's not a tough guy thing. It's I'm gonna dive on that bullet. That active shooter's not gonna survive. So whether I go with him or her or whatever they are, zim zam in this day, that threat's getting ended, and my fate's in God's hands. So I got no guilt in life. I got no fear of death, because I know who my Savior is, and all that should come just full circle with what you've experienced in your service to this country. So, I mean, before Andrew plays the thing, Mark, I wanted to pile on because it's stories like that that just motivate me, and there it is.
You're good. You can finish your thought. I'm just making sure I got everything here.
Oh no, I'm done. I talk too much.
Whatever. No, you never talk too much, man. Anyways, there's going to be another Marine with the Medal of Honor. I'm looking forward to it. And here I got sent this, and man, you got to check it out. It is pretty cool. This happened on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been Monday. Anyways, here's the video. Tell me if you can hear it. Can you guys hear that?
I'm sorry, say it again. Okay, I'm okay.
Up the volume.
Hold 1 second. Okay, let's go again.
Is that better?
Okay, just 1 moment for the president, okay?
Okay. 1 moment for the president. Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
How are you this afternoon? I hear you're amazing, actually. And, we have a whole group of very high-ranking people in the Oval Office right now, and I'm calling you to tell you that, and it could happen a long time ago, perhaps, James, but it doesn't matter. Now you have a better president giving it to you, because you're going to get the Congressional Medal of Honor, the highest award in our country by far. Actually, by far. James, I wanted one for myself, but I'm not allowed to do that.
Well, they shot you 1 time. That's a Purple Heart head.
You're right.
Well, thank you for calling, sir.
It's great, James. I mean, you're amazing. Cover of you, and I'm back in the day, I said, oh, we gotta look like that. Good-looking guy. So we're gonna do that at the White House, James. The people will be in touch with you, and you bring your family. Do you have much of a family?
No, sir. My wife passed away and my son passed away. I live alone. I've got some good friends who like family.
Well, you bring your family, okay? Meeting your friends.
Thank you, sir. They're here today and they'd like to give you a hoorah.
They'll give it to you. I'll tell you. No, you have a lot of people that love you, and you bring them along, okay? Make sure that James has every James' family.
Thank you so much, sir. My son may want to give you a hoorah. Hoorah!
Congratulations, everybody, and we'll see you at the White House.
Yes, sir, you will. Thank you.
That's a big deal. So
Thank
long,
you, sir.
James.
So long.
Take care of yourself. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. What do you think about that? No,
That's good
nobody?
stuff.
Man, I thought I was going to get a
I
great.
answered. What do you say?
Yeah, that was a
That's
long.
good stuff, man.
That's a long time coming, isn't it? Not.
It is.
Yeah.
So they've been trying to. They got it upgraded. His award upgraded to. I can't remember what it got upgraded to. I want to say Silver Star. But and then they got it pushed up just recently. Like I said, Monday is when it finally got approved. But those individuals, I won't say everybody, but a lot of the individuals that were actually in the process trying to get that done and accomplished and that type of stuff, they're going to be on the podcast on Sunday, or I think it's Sunday.
Hey, here's the next one.
Oh man, hold on a second. I got to make it bigger so I can see. Who's that? Colonel Ripley.
Colonel Ripley.
Yeah. So
here's my signed picture from him.
Nice. Yeah, so they're going to tell us, or they're going to come on and tell us like what the process was like, how difficult it was, or and then they'll answer questions.
Sergeant Major, what's his name?
Man, I'm horrible with names. Like I said, my memory is shot.
Dang it.
It's a sign of intelligence. I saw it online.
Battaglia.
Battaglia.
Golly, I got to remember names. I'm going to get my, what'd you say, TRT? I'm going to go get TRT. I may have to go to the gym.
You're going to go get your test. Yeah, you're going to go get your testosterone levels tested, buddy. Yeah. You get that TRT.
Yeah, that's step one is getting step one is getting your levels tested and figure out where you are, and then go from there.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on it. But yes, Battaglia, Sergeant Major Battaglia is the one that sent me that video actually shortly after they got the call. Now he had come on before and they talked about this, like that's what they were trying to do. And so we had a hand in it a little bit as far as, the however many people that watched the podcast, the 5 of them, I don't know, however many it was. But anyways, we're lucky enough. They're going to come back on and talk to us about it. So I'm excited.
That's great. And that's this Sunday?
I think it's this coming Sunday. I have to verify, but it looks like it's going to be this Sunday.
I might have a conflict. I got to change some stuff around.
Uh-oh. Well, let me find out for sure. And then I'll message him right now. That's what I'll do. Yeah, buddy. Anybody else?
It was when you were over there in Fallujah, you and Mike, was General Tulin, the Colonel Tulin at the time, but was he the 1st Marines Regimental Commander then?
Oh, 1st Marine, no.
Yeah, I can't.
What years were you there? He was there during both. He was in charge of both Fallujah campaigns. The one in April that they stopped, and then the one in November.
Right. And you said he's regimental?
He was the regimental commander of 1st Marines.
We had to have been out there then.
Yeah.
2004?
Yeah, 2004. Yeah.
So I sent you on the chat. We have the 3-1 plaque dedication ceremony at Mount Soledad there in San Diego. General Tulin, he'll be there.
Very cool.
Wow.
I need to get him on here. That'd be good. Yeah.
Definitely. Better do it quick.
I'll work on that. You're going to see him before I do, I bet.
Yeah, I'll see him on Saturday.
On Saturday?
Actually, I'll probably see him tomorrow.
There you go.
And Saturday.
Well, you got my contact card, right?
I do.
Yeah, you just slide that on over and say, "Hey, you need to do this." Don't tell him he has to, because he won't listen to you. But it'd be cool to have him on.
No, he'll listen to Mark. Mark tells him, "Yeah, that's what he's gonna do."
Well, everybody listens to Mark.
Yeah.
Not everyone. I got a company gunny that runs the house.
Yeah. That's a good point. Company gunny does run most things, so yeah. It's all good.
Sounds like my house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
CEO doesn't give a damn what I have to say, so.
Oh man. So what else we want to talk about? Anything, or we want to wrap this one up? What do you guys want to do? All right, we can wrap it up then. Bone is talking and I can't hear him.
No,
Is he on mute?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I keep hitting my little mic button mute.
There
That's
you
my
go.
bad.
Bone's got a lot to say.
Unfortunately,
I know. He
Yeah.
was really
Take
giving
hand signals.
Bone's
I haven't
got
been
all
on
kinds
in a
of
minute,
stuff to
man.
say.
I've been.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. We got
Let
a lot
it
of
out.
info out, man, and Mark got a great story. Yeah, I mean, it's get it out there. Love or hate, if you got it in your heart, get it out there. It's like I used to always tell my little, field trainees when I was a cop. If you have hate in your heart and a positive attitude, you can accomplish anything. I stand by that. You could switch it to love if that makes you feel better, but it's what it is.
That's a
And
good point,
yeah, no,
man.
I just think that great info that Mark put out with the Wounded Warrior Project and the returning vets and stuff, and just kind of just another story of courage that we can reflect on. It's like, I mean, great. I mean, to kind of chop it up, reconvene, talk about that within an hour, and I don't know. Seemed like a pretty good use of time. Plus, I missed you guys. I love you guys. My absenteeism is on me, not y'all. So that's what it is.
Well, don't forget, we are here for you, Bone. And if you need to talk, you need to yell, you need to scream, you need to punch, whatever it is you need to do, we're here for you. So don't forget us, man. That goes for everybody out there.
Absolutely.
You all have buddies, you have somebody, and everybody always says, no, they won't help me. They don't want to hear from me. My problem's my problem. They don't want my problem, right? That's what everybody says. Things like that. But no, just reach out and talk to somebody. It's important.
Indeed.
Yeah, Bone's got everything to bitch about out there in Washington State. It's like him and Mark.
They'll survive it. They're going to take over those states here soon enough.
I was poking a bear. I was like, up here, down here. That's how I see both of them. So, yeah.
California's going to have a Republican governor.
Oh, my word.
Oh, you don't think Kambala's gonna win after they got rid of Raposaurus Rex, whoever their other congressional candidate was? Yeah, dude, it's such a gong show down there. Like, you can't help but get a Republican.
Raposaurus Rex.
Man.
Oh,
wow.
Man.
That's pretty
I
good.
forget his real name.
You heard it here first.
Whatever,
Raposaurus Rex.
Hey,
Yeah,
even
you heard
Mark
it from me.
Mark
That's
has
it.
no comment on that. Mark's like,
Andrew goes to leave politics alone.
Mark is doing
Root for you, Mark.
leave Mark alone.
Yep.
Mark is doing what I asked, which was leave politics out of it. But no,
I didn't bring
Mike
up politics. I just talked about individual allegations of an individual person. That's
true.
the beauty. Hey, HIPAA, you can't talk about people's medical nonsense, but if they commit crimes, it's open season and we name names. So,
noted. Noted.
yeah, every story Bone has names. Because believe me, if mine's getting published, I'm dragging the scumbags down with me. Tune in next time for me talking shit about somebody else that did a felony that I sacked up. So I'll save that, but that's how that works, baby.
Nice. Wow. So here we are. Things have kind of here.
Breathe, Mike. Breathe.
I know, right? So Mark has a book coming out soon. Validated Leadership. You can
Validated leadership.
You can
It's
go
not
to
theory. It's not conjecture. It's not some type of experiment. It's proven, trusted, and tested.
And you can go to the website. I'm posting it again. I did it earlier, but validatedleadership.com. Go check that out. It'll be up for sale in the near future. Future. As soon as it actually goes up for sale, we're going to do a big post. I'll send it out to everybody on the social medias. And anyways, so yeah, go. You're gonna have to buy it. I'm telling you, Mark's a good guy. I don't care what Bone says about him. Okay. I'm just saying. We just got taken off of Instagram. In case you're wondering there.
Uh-oh. For what?
Yeah. Somebody probably said something about politics. I don't know. Rexus, what
You can't say grape.
Oh, the R word. I said the grape word, but without the G.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's
It's a word, and it's a crime, and it's a thing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bone.
Sometimes
Thanks,
people do
Bone.
it.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
right. I'm very sorry I did that. I
forgot.
forgot that it was.
I'm gonna get flagged, man.
Sorry.
It's not the first.
Everything I say, that's what does it.
Flagged.
Of all the nonsense, right? I say 3/4 of the way, I'm like,
Everything else.
hey man, I love Jesus. That doesn't do it. You thought that would get us off. No, it's the R word, but whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, Andrew. I owe you one. I'm gonna buy
no,
2
all
of your
good.
books.
You don't owe me.
1.5 of Mark's. All right.
You owe me nothing.
So what did you actually say, Bone? Bone, what did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, you said something.
Allegedly?
Allegedly?
Wait,
Yeah.
the grape or the I love Jesus? Either one could get us kicked off of some platform.
Grape or I love Jesus.
It doesn't matter. I was just
Is
talking
it the
about a
combination
crime.
of the two? Or is it you just say one or the other and it'll happen?
I think you just have to say the word. That's the beauty of the system and the algorithm. Not for you, obviously, and I apologize, and not for me because my brain-mouth connection is unfiltered and doesn't work so good. But I have PTSD, so that's well documented. I don't know what to say. Like that's it's so they can save money and not get your good words out there, good works. So anybody listening to this, if you're still listening or you jumped over from the grum and got on a real platform, Andrew is doing the Lord's work. So, don't let the Zuckerbergs keep you down or whoever's in Frisco trying to put the thumb of oppression on you. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
We call that person the man.
That's not political. That's just reality.
I haven't even been cut off since I stopped talking about it.
Raposaurus.
Yeah, Mark's doing good.
You said Raposaurus is what you said. I don't know why they took it down. Raposaurus. That's what there.
I don't even know. I mean, there's people out there that think the Earth's flat and dinosaurs are fake. Who's to say anything? What am I? I'm like,
you know what? Dinosaurs.
I'm not a professional athlete.
Hey, I'm no scientist, but this is what I believe. I believe that the Garden of Eden had everything, right? It had all animals. In fact, like they were on the earth, and when they left the Garden of Eden, they were everywhere, the dinosaurs and everything. But when they were in the Garden of Eden, of course, everybody was nice to one another, right? When they went out, then they started eating one another, right? But I think the dinosaurs were there during that time. And then when Noah come along and it was the great flood, well, that's your catastrophic event that killed all the dinosaurs, right? Because he didn't bring the dinosaurs on there 2 by 2. Because he said the dinosaurs are too big and mean. We're not gonna put them.
It's SOAR. It's like terrible lizard. That's Latin for I don't know.
Maybe it was I'm just gonna shrink them or turn them into birds. And then
like Shrinky Dinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if that was a thing? Like they just had a really big oven and then you could get them and then they rehydrated them later. That would be. But no, I agree with you, Andrew. I was just being funny. But no, I mean, there's something to that. Like,
I don't know. I know nothing. Mark, what do you think?
Keep them out. Who knows?
The flood took them out.
Flood took them out. Yeah. Now, what do you think about aliens?
It's all demonic.
I agree. I think
Praise
aliens.
be. I agree. I'm with JD Vance.
Yeah, I think aliens are demons. That's what I think.
Yep.
Yeah. They come to deceive. They're demons. They're deceiving us.
Yeah, here's the next one. Did we land on the moon?
Not this last
Second time, not the first time. Wait, are you talking when all the chicks were up there holding space? Or whatever the hell that was? Because they just like went up there.
Did we land on the moon?
I got the most important one. The most important one.
Yeah.
Did the babe really point?
Yes, absolutely. Ooh. He pointed. There's video.
He pointed his shot.
No, I don't know. Did he?
Yeah.
I think he did. I don't know. If he didn't, my whole movie that I loved.
The goat was true too. So all those curses and all those things.
Yeah.
I mean, most of them are real. I think.
I mean,
I'm sure I don't know. You know, here's the deal though. Math's math, and it still is. And you know what I mean? If you can shoot a rocket and kind of hit the moonish like they did the first time or the second, like it's nothing that's changed, you know? So
okay, we've been on here a while.
I don't do that.
Oh yeah. All right. Hey, we're gonna get off here because we're talking about nonsense. And it's not nonsense. Don't get me wrong. It's important stuff. Demons, aliens, that type of stuff. But hey, we're gonna wrap it up.
Moon. Things Instagram loves.
Raposaurus is what it loves. Raposaurus. You know, I was gonna play the thing, but there it is. Words of wisdom. We're going to go round robin. Abe, we'll start with Mike. Mike, what do you got for us?
I won't lie to you. I don't have anything.
I'm
still laughing at everything. So I apologize.
Mike says don't say Raposaurus on Mike's words of wisdom. Bone, are you listening? Nelson, what do you got for us, man?
Loud and clear.
I sent one to Mike earlier this week, and I guess he's not going to use it.
He doesn't remember. You use it. Go ahead, hit us.
I guess I'll use it. Gave him a freebie, and he passed on it. Yeah, the greatest impediment to your success looks at you in the mirror every morning.
That was good. That was good. Mike, man, you missed out, dude. Dang, that was a good one. All right, let's go over Bone. He's got lots of words of wisdom. We heard a lot tonight. Bone talked to us quite a bit. So, Bone, words of wisdom.
Yeah, man. Gosh, now you put me on the spot. Man, never give up. Never give in. Keep your eye on the prize. Something along those lines. Pick one of those three. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Nice. You're going to be there soon enough. When did you say you'll be done with nursing school?
June 18th.
June 18th. June 18th is right around the corner. So that's pretty awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is time to rumble. Bringing up the rear, Sergeant Major Mark O'Loughlin. What do you got for us?
I'm going to echo off of what Nelson said.
All right.
About who you're looking in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Performance equals your potential minus self-interference.
Oof. Dang. That was good. Man.
Wow.
Whoo! Bringing it up. Dang. Mark, you never disappoint. Never disappoint. I appreciate you. Don't forget, validatedleadership.com. Go check it out for everybody that's out there. The book will be out very soon. As soon as it's out, we'll make a post. But Validated Leadership, get yourself a copy, man. And if you ever run into Mark and you just make him sign your book for you.
Yes. I'll sign it all day long.
He'll sign it all day, he says. So, anyways, go pick up his book. It's going to be good. I'm excited. I've heard a lot of it just by being around him, and I can tell you from that, it's going to be a great book. So, all right, we're going to wrap this one up. Guys, thanks for coming on and doing this. Truly appreciate it. To everybody out there, if you're struggling, need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA does have some good resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net, click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life lost is one too many. I care about you. The crew cares about you. The whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies you served with, ask them how they're doing. And if they need a helping hand, please give it to them. All right, fellas, one last time. Thank you very much. To everybody out there, stay motivated. Change your socks.
No more 22. On to the journey and finish the fight.